Oh yeah! I don't know why I did that. What's really good, LeSBP trading familiar? Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia. Thank you all for tuning in. So today is going to be like day 2 of trading on the FTMO account, which I didn't do today. I didn't trade anything today, but it's only because of the news. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. I had actually recorded a video earlier today, basically talking about like what happened and why and stuff like that. So let's start off with that. So the video I recorded this morning was at 10:09. I'm not sure if you can see that through that, but it was at 10:09, and basically all I was trying to say was what the heck? Oh, all I was trying to say was I missed the trade that I wanted to get into, but it was because of the type of day that it was. I didn't know that today was going to be such a beautiful day. You know what I mean? There was news at 8:30, then there was news at 10 o'clock. And with that news, we actually missed 2 trades. And even in the afternoon, we had a trade opportunity, and we missed that trade as well. So kind of pissed at myself today, not going to lie. FTMO challenge could have been passed today, twice over. Or twice and a half over, basically, and we missed it. We missed the full day. So literally, once again, we did this video at about 10:09, and what I'm about to show you is, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. So we'll start off with the news, actually. So basically, today we had an 8:15 ADP non-farm employment change and ISM services PMI. Now, I've traded them both individually, but I've never traded them together in the same day. So I didn't really know how the news was going to go. And to me, when I don't know how the news is going to go, when I don't know that particular day, I like to jot it down, test it first, and then trade the next time I see it. But there's a lot of wonky combinations that have been coming up. And like from all the way from like early February up until now, there's some weird ass combinations that have been joining together at the beginning of the month that I've never paid attention to. Now, this is my first complete full year actually trying to trade news days. I used to honestly run away from news days. Anything red folder, period, I was running away from it. And you can only imagine how many red folder days there are in a month. Like literally, just look at this month. So April 3rd, pretty much all week, red news folder days. Then you got Monday and Tuesday next week, but the rest of the week, all red folder days. That's, hold on. Let's count this out. Let's count this out. How many days are actually non-red folder days now? So April 1st was on Saturday, so that's 0 right now. Then you've got 2 so far, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got my other finger up. 6 days complete. 6 days total that are not red folder days in the month of April. And think about trading like that, literally only the days that didn't have red folder US news days, red folder US news days, and think about trying to trade only those 6 days within the 1 month. Now, for some people, that might be a great thing because you're thinking like, oh, well, that's less risk and, you know, less losses if you're trading, but that's also less wins if you don't have a great strategy that wins 90%, 80%, 70% of the time. Once again, my strategy only wins 15 on the very high end 20%. That 1 month that I told you about last time was like 40%. And that was probably like a one-time forever thing because I don't plan on changing my strategy too much. I might make little tweaks here and there, but I don't think it's going to go up to 40, 50, 60, 70% at any given time at all. So for me, having only trading those days that were not red folder news days, yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I had to learn how to trade the red folder days, which though basically means in turn, if it's not a day that I know of, like unemployment claims, I can trade that now. NFP with unemployment claims, I can trade that now. Or unemployment rate, I can trade that now. ISM manufacturing, Joe's job openings, stuff like that, so on and so forth. CPI, FOMC, I can trade all of those now, and I know how to trade those now. Well, this combination I don't, because CPI usually doesn't come out with FOMC meeting minutes at 2 o'clock, so probably gonna be another day that I won't be able to trade. But you get what I'm saying. All right, so if it's a newer day, I don't trade it because I want to see how it goes. Today just happened to suck tremendously on the good side. Like, bruh, news came out. So the first news event came out at 8:15. that was this right here. I already knew that this news does not push the market heavily. I already knew that ADP non-farm employment change does not push the market 200 and 300 pips. Maybe a good 50, 60, on the high end type of thing. Today, it only pushed the market like 20 something, and then had a little bit of follow-up that went up to almost 30. Cool. Right after that, we had a particular trade right here at 845 that we could have been into. If you don't know my trading strategy, it's really easy. I use EMAs with a buy and sell signal and a little bit of price structure. And in most cases now, to be honest, I kind of took out one of the EMAs, the 200, and the 500, and I kind of more or less use the 200, but sometimes I don't use the EMAs at all, only because I noticed that I could get in a lot quicker if I'm just using price structure. Which, yeah, I know it's great, but it's also like weird coming from what I was already doing. So either way, I literally put this here and I said, I wonder what's gonna happen. Now this morning when I first put it here, I did not expect for it to just start falling to hell. And then the news came out at 10 o'clock. I put another position, I put another position holder here a little bit later after the fact, after I already saw it going down. But I was like, what would have happened if I would have gotten in at the close of the candle, just like I usually do? Would it have retraced or anything like that or whatever? Would it have taken me out? And no, lo and behold, both of those trades went for 120 pips each. And I was so freaking sad because I'm like, man, I knew that ADP wasn't going to really do shit. I knew that ISM services PMI is not a big one either. That's not like one of those major ones either. It's like another 30 to 40 pip kind of thing. And it went about 38, high 41, and then just kept going down. So right after that, basically, I watched this the whole day, just kicking myself in the butt, and it went 120 for that, and it went 120 for that, right after that news event. And then after that, price structure change right here at the bottom. It actually hit my last month high, which I don't know if you saw in the last video. You've probably been seeing it in the last couple of videos, but it hit my last month high. And right after it hit that last month high, it bounced off of that and went back up about 48 pips. Could have at least taken that. But my thing is, of course, the reason why I didn't take that one is I don't like trading at the end of the, like, if I already would have had 120 pips, I'm not trying to come back and trade. I've done it before where I have won, but I don't want to come back and try that because sometimes that momentum is gone. It's just kind of lackadaisical market. It's going sideways, if anything, maybe a little up, maybe a little down type of thing. It's not really moving, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to trade that. And I was slightly nervous because whenever I did, other than like 1 or 2 times out of the 10, it would just stay stagnant and would either knock me out over again and again because it's just so stagnant that it's just doing this, or it would only go in my direction for like 5 pips, and by the end of the day I done got 7 pips, 10 pips, something like that. But yeah, so it was an interesting day, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know I can actually trade before the 10 o'clock news and just trade after the 8:30 news, I'll definitely take on to that. But yeah, it's really interesting. So for me, I guess we'll have to see what happens Thursday. Thursday is unemployment claims, which is it's not a heavy news day by any means. It matters. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but I could definitely trade right after that news comes out and it'll be fine. So shit, I always got all these sounds going on. But either way, yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you. So sad because we haven't moved since yesterday. So the 4th was our actual only trade, and then we haven't had an actual trade after that. So we started technically we started on the 3rd. This says the 4th, but technically we started on the 3rd because I bought it on the 3rd, the night of the 3rd. So we had our first trade on the 3rd, and then our actual trade on the 4th where we kind of won a little bit, which not anything that I would want. We should have actually, hopefully, when I get into the next trade, I can just get my 1,000 and get the heck out of here. And then on the 5th, today, we didn't do anything. This is actually an Ethereum trade, and we lost 7 cents. I'm like, dang. But spread was like ridiculous on Ethereum today. Either way, I ain't got nothing else for y'all. Right now, the win rate is 33%, but My win rate is not that good, to be honest. You'll see. It'll continue to go down and up and fluctuate until it's probably at about 20%. Other than that, I ain't got much else for you. I could have had it, man. I'm so disappointed in myself for not taking my setups. And I think that's the other thing that I'm learning too. Regardless of news, if it's not one of those days that moves the market like 300, 200 pips, then I should be able to take my setup, my trades, my strategy, whatever you want to call it. And I had the ample opportunity to do exactly what I was planning to do, which was honestly just take it after 10 o'clock. I was going to take trades after all news was out. So 8:30 news, let that pass by. 10 o'clock news, let that go by. And as soon as that hits, boom, get in. And I didn't. I didn't even follow that because I was just so nervous that it was just going to do something else. And those are the days when it usually goes very well. You'll see. When you start trading, you'll see. You'd be like, yeah, I'm not getting into that. It looks bad. Or I'm not getting into that. Even though it fits my strategy, I'm going to wait it out and be patient. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, the day you be patient, that's the day it wins. Then the day you're not patient and the day you're not waiting, or the day you're still following your strategy, but you're just not trying to be as patient as you were, you get in several times and it murders you. It's all right. We're going to learn, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you. Hope y'all have a mighty fine, fantastic hump day Wednesday. And yeah, we out of here. Peace.